And we're taking you now to Cannon Island in beautiful Sitka, Alaska, to the Stone Lantern House with the owners of the Stone Lantern House, Keith and Cindy Gibson. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
All right, so we have been working on a nationwide sweepstakes to give one lucky person and a friend an Alaska dream vacation to the one and only Stone Lantern House in beautiful Sitka, Alaska. Keith, Cindy, people were really excited about this contest. Over 11,000 people entered to win.
Yay!
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about, before we talk about Stone Lantern House, before we talk about what this one lucky person will win, let's talk a little bit about Sitka, Alaska. Now, Alaska is such a special state, but I think a lot of people would agree one of the most special places in that special state is Sitka. Keith, if you had to describe Sitka to somebody who's never been there, how would you do it?
I would say the Russians had a good description in saying that it's a perpetual fall. So we really don't get winter, really cold, and we don't get summer. So it allows for the trees to grow giant, and we have lots of wildlife here. It's really a special place.
Let's talk a little bit about the wildlife. What could people expect to see when they're in Sitka?
Whales for sure, sea lions,
Bears,
sea otters.
I'm looking at an eagle right now. They're right out here.
Lots of eagles. That's like a given. You'll always see an eagle here. And marmots. We have bears. Did you say bears already?
Yeah, there's land otters that come up here and wiggle on the moss, and
huge
I just
varieties.
saw some geese fly by.
Yeah.
So there's lots of stuff.
Big varieties of sea ducks. There's lots of ducks around the house.
And Sitka is a community of 8,500 people. You guys have lived in Sitka for a good long time. How would you describe your neighbors? How would you describe the community?
Oh, it's just such a magical place. Everyone here is here because they love Sitka. And even though it's a small community and it's an island and there's only 14 miles of road from one end of the town to the other, even though the island is much bigger, there's only 14 miles of road. But everything that we want is just right here. So we hike and camp and fish and go boating and do everything is right at our doorstep. There's a ton of cool cultural things to do. And so we're never bored, and we're never wondering, how do we keep ourselves occupied? It's the opposite is true. So we're constantly.
If we want to take a little break from the adventure at any time, there is no better place to rest your head than the Stone Lantern House. Guys, I know you're both really accomplished artists. I think you approached the design of this house with that same spirit, art. Describe Stone Lantern House, folks.
Well, we're both inspired a lot by nature. And so a big part of the house was to blur the lines between inside and outside, and to bring as much nature inside as possible. We wanted the house to look like it belonged and it was part of the landscape. And so we got a fabulous architect, a terrific builder, and they helped us a lot in accomplishing that goal. And now all of the art that we have in the home that either we've created ourselves or we've commissioned has that, detail of attention with, is it, bringing some of the nature inside. We've got barnacles inside, all kinds of beautiful paintings. And so we just want
rocks.
And rocks. And
the house is built on a rock.
It's built on a rock, and partly how it got its name with the stone, because there's stone inside the house and outside the house, and it's nestled inside these large stone boulders. They're not boulders though, they're just part of the earth. And it has a lantern in the house, like a natural light lantern at the top to bring in light where there's windows. And so that's how the house got its name. It's also like a stone lantern that you would see in a Japanese garden. It's meant to sort of help light your way and show you the path ahead. And that's really where we wanted people to have a place to retreat and figure out, if just have some personal self-contemplation space. And so that's how we designed it.
I know you guys are excited to share the Stone Lantern House with folks that visit, and you're excited to share Sitka. Let's talk a little bit about this dream vacation. This is just that, a dream vacation. Cindy, what will this pair of people, one lucky winner,
Mhm.
and their guest, experience in this Alaskan dream vacation?
Well, it's 7 nights, and so however early you can get here and then how late you can stay based on the flights. But full days of just at any level that you want. We're really going to work one-on-one with the winners to see, what they're interested in. But we've got every offering here you could hope for, from a wildlife cruises, kayaking from the home, intertidal walks. We've got all kinds of great things to see in Sitka, from a raptor center, which is a wild bird of prey educational center, to a bear sanctuary, and lots of museums and tons of other just hikes, lots of things to do outside. Or if you're not an outside dog, then you can enjoy the museums and take in a lot of the interesting cultural things that Sitka has to offer.
All right, without any further ado, 11,000 people entered. One lucky person will win, and they and their guest will be flown to beautiful Sitka, Alaska, where they will stay for 7 nights at the one and only Stone Lantern House. Drum roll, please. And here we go. The winner is Keith and Cindy Gibson. Go ahead, your honor.
It's Kimberly Ripley from Michigan. Yay!
All right.
Kimberly.
Congratulations.
We're so excited.
Kimberly Ripley, and thanks to all of the people who entered to win. We are so excited to share the Stone Lantern House with people all across the country and around the world. You can learn more about booking at stonelanternhouse.com. And now we are honored to be live with our winner, the winner of the Alaska Dream Vacation.
Yay!
It's Kimberly Ripley.
Yay! Yay!
All right, Kimberly, with your husband Joe, you entered this contest here just a little while ago. What were you thinking when you entered to win this contest, to win an Alaska Dream Vacation?
I've been telling him for like months and years, like, we need a vacation somewhere out of Michigan, because we do vacation up north of Michigan, and I've just been wanting to go somewhere, anywhere, and seemed perfect.
Have you been to Alaska before?
No, I've not.
No.
All right. What are you hoping to experience on this Alaska Dream Vacation?
Maybe I can unplug myself from my electronics for a bit.
Cindy, Keith, is that a possibility in Sitka, Alaska?
Absolutely.
Great. I need it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Cindy, if you would talk a little bit about, in addition to just opening up your home for a week, you are also going to be spoiling Kimberly and Joe with all sorts of adventures, excursions, amenities. Tell me what will they walk away with here?
Well, we have planned for you a wildlife cruise. So it'll be a 2-hour boat cruise around the Sound, hopefully see some wildlife. We have also a trip to the Raptor Center, which is a wild bird of prey rehabilitation center, the Fortress of the Bears, so you can see brown bears and black bears. And then we'll have a local chef fix you a fresh salmon dinner.
Ooh,
And then we'll just work with you on the things that you're interested in, and try to, customize it to the things that you're interested in.
Well, thank you. We're really looking forward to it.
All right, guys. So before we button it up here, we're so excited that you guys could make your way to Sitka, Alaska, to the Stone Lantern House. Any last comments before we let you go, Kimberly?
Well, thanks for making my day.
Yes, thank you. We're very, very excited.
Very appreciative.
Great. So thanks for entering.
All right, Keith, Cindy. So long from Sitka.
We'll see you in a few months.
All right.
Thanks.